Hello, and welcome to the introductory video in this AI governance course, which is brought to you by Ensource AI. My name is Cynthia. I am an AI avatar, and in this series, I will help you gain a deep understanding of artificial intelligence and how it can be used safely and reliably at work. Before using artificial intelligence in the workplace, you need to understand the risks of AI. Did you know that in 2023, Samsung engineers accidentally leaked confidential information by pasting it into ChatGPT? And a major law firm faced sanctions when it submitted legal documents generated by artificial intelligence that contained false information. These aren't isolated incidents. These are warning signs of what happens when powerful AI tools meet unprepared organizations. Every day, companies are exposing trade secrets, violating compliance regulations, and risking lawsuits, all because their employees are trying to be more productive with AI. The good news is, these problems are avoidable. You can harness artificial intelligence's capabilities without these risks. But to do so, you first need to understand what AI actually is, what dangers lurk beneath its helpful surface, and how governance transforms AI from a liability into your organization's greatest asset. Despite what Hollywood shows us, today's AI is not conscious or plotting world domination. Think of AI like an incredibly sophisticated pattern matching system. You're probably familiar with conversational AI, like ChatGPT, Claude, or Google Gemini. These are called large language models, and they are trained on vast amounts of human language. They are purpose-built to have conversations and complete tasks, and to gain that ability, they are trained on billions of words of human text. That text can come from the internet, licensed books and articles, and even synthetic text created by companies that specialize in producing AI training data. That data is processed on large clusters of specialized computers that use advanced programming to train the model to recognize and reproduce patterns in language. This process can also be used to create AI that can generate images, music, computer code, and act as intelligent assistants within many different types of software and services. However, one thing is true about all AI. At its core, AI is a trained computer model built on specific data and designed to generate outputs based on learned patterns. So, the results you get from any AI are only as good as the data and training that created the model. And the way in which you use the model will also influence its response. That's why companies and employees need safeguards in the form of AI governance to ensure that AI is used safely and reliably. So, now that you understand the true nature of AI, let's talk more specifically about what it can do and what it cannot do. Its power comes from its ability to summarize information, generate first drafts, brainstorm ideas, analyze patterns and data, and even translate languages. These capabilities can boost your productivity, but AI does have its limits. So it is important to understand what AI cannot do. First and foremost, AI cannot guarantee factual accuracy. It hallucinates, which means that it can provide convincing-sounding information that is actually false. It cannot replace human judgment on sensitive decisions. It does not understand the true context of your work situation or the larger circumstance of the external world in which you make your decisions. It only understands the rules of text, the data on which it was trained, and the information you provide in your prompt. Some large language models like ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini do have the ability to augment this information by searching the internet, but that is often a feature that you need to specify when entering your prompt. For the most part, AI's ability to provide information is limited to its training data, which means that it may have incomplete or out-of-date information in its responses. Given this limitation, it is always important to fact-check all AI responses. It is also important to understand that once you enter information into a large language model through your prompt, that information is no longer private. Stop and think carefully about this important point. Every prompt you type, every document you upload, every question you ask, all of that information becomes part of the AI's internal data. Someone could ask the same AI a question that could result in exposing information that you entered. This is not an error on the part of AI. Large language models are designed this way. They use the prompts that they receive as a way to collect more data and improve their conversational abilities. It is important that you understand this core aspect of AI, and make sure that you keep your organization's sensitive information safe. So, now that you understand what AI can do and what it cannot do, let's talk about ways that companies should approach AI and how employees can use AI responsibly. One of the things that companies and employees need to avoid is shadow AI. Shadow AI is when employees use AI in the shadows of an organization, instead of using AI in the open and transparent context of carefully built governance practices. Clear AI governance rules and best practices are needed in every organization to ensure safe and reliable AI use. Unfortunately, many organizations don't understand AI and the need to create AI governance, which leave employees on their own to come up with ways of using AI. In fact, studies show that the majority of employees admit to using personal AI accounts for work. Those employees are not being malicious. They have simply discovered that AI makes them faster and more effective, and they are utilizing those capabilities in organizations that have not introduced AI governance policies and tools. So, what is the answer? How do organizations and employees get the benefits of AI's growing capabilities without the risk? The answer is AI governance. When you use ChatGPT or any other large language model directly through their online interface, your data enters the AI servers and stays there permanently. But with a governed platform in place, sensitive data never leaves your control. For example, a governance platform will catch sensitive information in a prompt and replace it with non-sensitive placeholder information before the prompt is submitted. The platform is designed with critical safeguards that help ensure you don't make risky mistakes. These and other safeguards that AI governance platforms provide allow employees to work naturally while the platform handles security in the background. AI governance isn't about restricting access. It is about making AI available in a safe and reliable way. So now you understand that AI can transform the way that you work, but using it directly exposes your organization to serious risks. The good news is that you don't have to choose between productivity and protection. In our next video, we'll look at the ways in which AI governance platforms solve this dilemma. Our continued journey of understanding AI governance will deepen your understanding of artificial intelligence in general, and help you understand how AI governance policies and tools will allow you to utilize the growing capabilities of AI at work while safeguarding you and your organization from unnecessary risk. See you in the next video.